What else are we going to take a look at? By the way, the CFL, they came out and they got a lot of headlines with their diversity is strength. Now, a lot of people are going to look at that, and I think most people did, and say, what an awesome idea. That was really excellent that you did that. You saw the coaches wear the T-shirts during the game, and they even went as far as going to make a commercial about it, a full 30-second commercial about diversity strength, and once again, courtesy of TSN.
We are a league as diverse as a country. A league of Jacksons and Kwongs, Elaminians and Messams, Moscas, Custuses, Sinopolis, Shigers, and Burrises. A league of Reeds, Reiches, O'Sheas, and Owusu-Ansas. A league where what makes each of us different makes all of us stronger.
My only question is, if they had done something like this, that is the league itself, before the season started, or at any other point, no one's going to fight with, what the CFL has stood for, and no one is going to say, in this day and age, that truly there is a lot of strength in embracing your diversity. Our entire country has been built on that notion. There is a reason why I think around the world Canadians have an excellent reputation, and I think that reputation comes from the kindness, the openness that our country has always represented, the fact that when we're needed, we're usually first in line or pretty close to it. And there's a humility and a humbleness about being Canadian. The only thing that makes me feel a little uncomfortable, in light of the disaster that Charlottesville was with the KKK and the racist Confederate parade where it got so ugly, and of course then Donald Trump didn't say, probably what most of the country wanted him to say, or in the way in which they wanted him to say it. So you pick that moment to say, look at us.
Bingo.
Don't you think, Dave, that made me, as a Canadian, I just thought, and even as a league, it just seemed to be a lot of patting on the back, a lot of self-promotion at a time when our neighbors are really struggling south of the border, and they truly are. I mean, almost every day there's something. There's going to be another national broadcast where President Trump is going to talk about the war on Afghanistan and their strategies in terms of the military. But we're bombarded daily with what seem to be gaffes and a president that I don't know how long that term is actually going to last. And we understand that, but I don't know if that's the time where you sit there and start throwing up a real obvious, yes, but look at us at that very time. Because I'll tell you what, if something unfortunate happened in this country that didn't make us look particularly good, what if the Americans came up with some sort of slogan, Bingo. Well, that doesn't go on here, because I think it can work both ways, and that's what I felt about it.
Yeah, you know what? Because I'm for the message. I think the message is fantastic.
Absolutely.
It's a great campaign. It's a great commercial. It really is. But the timing of it really sucks. It does. I'm sorry. You don't. I mean, an American audience, and I know we have a lot of Americans watching our show right now. With what is going down throughout the country, not just in Charlottesville.
Yeah.
But it's almost like you maybe you're rubbing a little bit of salt in the wound, so to speak.
I think that's how it came across to me, Dave. I would agree to that. And again, it's not about the message not being good or the campaign not being worthy. It's all those things. It's the timing of when you do it. And as you said, rubbing salt in the wound is like at that very moment. I don't know, again, if necessarily that reflects a country that is based on humility and being humble, because even if you had waited a little bit, but people probably say, well, that's the reason they did that promotion, was to show who we are. I still think that you've got to look at it. If it were to be the other way around,
yep.
And a U.S. league said, wow, here we don't throw beer. Come to the United States where we don't throw beer on babies at baseball games. We're beer free. We don't throw beer on babies.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. We cheer for the people, but only some of them, because others aren't as good, and we won't say who they are, but beers. No beers on the babies.
pretty good. I think you got something there.
This is Ray Charles. We don't throw beer on babies. We don't throw beer on the babies.
No, that's more Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, I know that
That's
one was.
more
Yeah,
Bruce
yeah.
Springsteen.
Oh, don't throw beers on the babies. Oh.
What? We just become best friends? Yep.